Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Pre-Market News and Views by In the Money Stocks. Today is October 21st, 2019. My name is Nick Santiago. Thank you all for tuning in this morning. All right, we have the S&P 500 E-mini futures trading up by 13 points at 3,001 and a quarter per contract. You're going to see that the futures over the last hour have really started to move higher. We'll see how this plays out today once the opening bell rings. Now, earnings season is underway, so let's get started with that. We're actually going to start off with a guidance cut. That's going to be by Kennametal. KMT is the ticker symbol there. This stock is getting absolutely hammered today. Closed at $30.71. It is right now trading at $26.35. So again, good little haircut there. When I look at this name, though, I'm not looking at all that much downside. But if it gets to the $20 level, I would get interested. Right now, trading at $26.20. It has come back a little bit over the last hour. So we'll keep this one on the radar today. Let's move over now to Halliburton. I believe they reported earnings as well. Stock right now is trading at $18.25, closed at $18.43. So it's not a huge move lower, but the stock has been trending down, and that's what makes it very, very tough. So we'll look at this one once the opening bell rings. But Halliburton under some pressure. You always want to watch the OIH when Halliburton sells off. That could be under pressure as well today. This is the Oil Services ETF. So we'll keep that on the radar. Halliburton down a little bit here ahead of the opening bell. Let's take a look at SAP. They reported earnings. Stock right now is trading at $132.17. This is up from $129.13. So good little pop there. When I look at the stock, I have to think there's a gap window right around 134 to 136. So that's going to be the big resistance, at least from what I'm seeing at the moment. So keep that on the radar. We'll look at that one once the opening bell rings. Let's take a look at HPE. This is Hewlett Packard Enterprises. Stock right here was upgraded today. It's trading at $15.75. So good little pop there. Closed at $15.35. I don't see this going above 16, but that will be your resistance point for HPE. Let's move over now to Boeing. Boeing is in the news again today. It got downgraded. Stock is trading at $334.75. Closed at $344. So Boeing down about 10 points ahead of the opening bell. I do see some support right around 325 if it gets there today. So keep that level on the radar. I don't know if that will happen. That's still another 10 points lower. But with all the negative press Boeing is getting, that certainly could come into play today. So 325 could be a pierce of 325, but I actually like that 325 level today for an intraday bounce play. So keep that on the radar. Next up, we want to take a look here at Charles River Labs. CRL is the ticker symbol here. So we'll take a look here. Charles River. Right now, that stock is trading right around 132.23. This closed around 134.28. So good little haircut there. I like the 123 level if it gets down there. I don't know if it gets there. We'll keep it on the radar. 123 level, if it does get down there today, should be pretty solid. You might have some support around 125, 126, but 123 is certainly your better level, especially with a stock that doesn't trade 1 million shares a day. So keep that on the radar. Next up, let's take a look at PETS, P-E-T-S. So this is Pets Med Express. Stock right now is trading at $21.50, closed at $19.44. I'll give this the upside bias to around $23.30. I think that's all the upside it's going to have. Again, this is a little bit of a lighter volume stock, doesn't trade 1 million shares a day, so you got to be a little bit careful with these names. Let's take a look at Apple, AAPL. That was upgraded today, or their price target was up by Raymond James. So that stock's catching a little bit of a bid. Closed at $236.41. Now trading at $237.88. So Apple upticking a little bit. Looks like IBM in the news again. They got hammered after their earnings release. Looks like they were downgraded today by UBS. So again, that stock is trading at $133.19. Closed at $134.09. When I look at IBM, the only level that really gets me into this name is down around 123. And if it gets there, I think that's a play. But until then, I would sit tight. All right, let's shift gears here a little bit. Let's go over to the gold market. Gold futures this morning are trading flat to $1,494 an ounce. So if you take a look at gold, it's really just a flat day so far today. We're not going to make too much out of that. Crude oil today trading lower by 21 cents to $53.67 a barrel. So if you take a look here at crude, again, nothing terrible, nothing great. We're not going to make much out of it at the moment. So we'll keep those on the radar, but we got lots of moving parts. You got earnings season really kicking into gear this week. It really begins this afternoon, and then tomorrow morning we'll have tons of companies. We'll also have some gap plays out here for you in the intraday stock chat room. So if you haven't done so, come on over, check it out, trade right alongside of us in the In the Money Stocks intraday stock chat room. Another solid day on Friday, and we're going to look to keep that streak going into the end of the year. With that being said, everybody have a wonderful session, and we'll see you a little bit later on the charts.